The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. They left in the middle of a cold night in 1984, but the Colts are back, and we're underway in Baltimore. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At their own 18-yard line. Throwing to start here is Tua. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Taylor on first down. Now they can't bring him down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Tua now on first down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. A give for Taylor running right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run once more with Taylor. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Look at this Baltimore defense.
They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Tua.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Third down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 37 yards.
So this play, until recently, only something you probably expect to see in a college game, but running quarterbacks are certainly in vogue, and this turned into a big play.
And you and I both know that for a long time, coaches worried about their quarterbacks taking too much punishment running plays like this, and they still worry about it. But when you can break up big chunks of yardage like that, it's worth the risk. Plus, you're coaching that quarterback to see those guys coming and get down before the big hit occurs.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Ravens at 3-5, 2 games under 500. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Into the hands of Cedric Tillman. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 33. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They go play action now. Jackson out to his left. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Hey, report. No, we changed it.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the
Ravens first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
A gain of 2.
Jackson now.
At the 17-yard line.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
First quarter with no score.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Tua. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
Here now, a 3rd down and 8.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Taken from just outside the 30. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Jackson on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown Ravens. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the draw is Taylor. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Jackson. The quick slant caught, and in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens will extend their lead here just before halftime. Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 10.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st down, Indianapolis.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs, 35 yards. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, report. Hey, Ozzy, shut up.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyus Bowser able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. He's going up top for Taylor. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. That halftime lead dwindling.
I love the way you just said that. Perfectly encapsulates what we're seeing right here. Strike after strike, making the big comeback, and right now they are putting the pressure on them in a huge way.
Second touchdown of the half, and that one was a big one. This time the extra point up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Jackson on first down. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
From the 33, here's a second down and 4. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. The Colts on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 15. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
All right, come on.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to...
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Running straight ahead, Taylor fights off the defender. Oh, it still won't go down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 137 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Tua. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And it fights through one man. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. advantage here. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field